Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lauren, and today I'm going to be choosing my June TBR. So if you are new to my channel, how this works is that each month I select 5 books. I draw them out of a jar, and this is my jar. It is my star jar. It has little tiny origami stars that I folded up out of paper. They are all color coded. So I know that any given paper was put in, X amount of months ago. And the reason that I do it this way is to make sure I'm actually cycling through my TBR and not just reading books that I've added recently. If a book sits on my TBR for too long, I will lose interest in reading it. So I keep them color-coded for that reason. So today I'm going to be choosing 5 books. On top of those 5 books, I'm also going to be doing another vote that I hope that you will stick around for. This past month, I did a vote between 2 books, and I thought it was so much fun just getting to hear from some of you. I have selected 2 books that I will be asking you to vote on. The book is for the Buzzword Challenge, which I'll put the card up here so you can see all of the prompts. The prompt for June is, I think it's names and titles. So I have picked 2 books that will work for that challenge. And if you will stick around till the end of the video, and I hope that you all will, I'll show those to you and ask you to vote on those. So let's pick some books. First draw. All right, let's do, which one should I do? How about, let's get this little red star. The red ones have been in here forever, so let's go on ahead and pick one of those to start with. Ooh, oh, yay, okay, this is a good start to the draw. A Long Way to a Small and Angry Planet. I've had this on the list for a long time. This is in the Wayfarer series, I think. It's the same series that, I was never able to come up with the title for the book I was thinking of, which was To Be Taught If Fortunate. I absolutely loved that book. Like it has been one of my very favorite reads. So I am really, really excited to finally get to this one. This one is also, I think, like kind of a motley crew aboard a spaceship. I think it's like a space opera. I've heard that it's very wholesome and very almost kind of like found family in a way, and there's a great representation in this book. The people who don't like it are very few and far in between, so I am very excited to be reading The Long Way to a Small and Angry Planet. Alrighty, second draw. Here we are. Let's do, well, I got a bunch of yellows in there. How about we do a yellow star? Ooh, The Knife of Never Letting Go. That is, okay. This is really exciting for me. I've never told this to you guys before, but my all-time favorite book is More Than This by Patrick Ness. And this is a Patrick Ness book. So this has also been on my TBR for quite some time. And the more I hear about it, the more I want to read it. And it's supposed to be very exciting, like a real page turner. I don't know much about it other than the fact that it is set, I'm not sure if it's on Earth or some other planet or I'm not really sure what the setting is. I don't know that there are any women or that maybe there are very few women, but it's men, and they can all hear each other's thoughts. So I'm not really sure what the actual plot itself is, just that that's the concept, which I think is really cool and really interesting. So yeah, really excited to get to The Knife of Never Letting Go. All right, third draw. All right, how about, we've got some green stars in here. Okay, The Lathe of Heaven. This is by Ursula K. Le Guin. And this is, I think it is a story about a man who his dreams start to come true. I think that's right. And that is all that I really know about it, other than the fact that it is a very skinny book. So I'll be able to hopefully get through it pretty quick. Although I know that I've heard that it can be a little bit dense for being such a small book, but yeah, I'm super intrigued by that premise. So yeah, third draw, Lathe of Heaven. Fourth draw. I've had 3 really good draws so far, so I'm on a roll here. I hope that this is as good as the last 3. There they are. Let's go for, hair. Let's go for, how about one of these little pink stars, one of these little light pink stars. Wow. This makes me extremely happy that my last draw was Lathe of Heaven, that skinny tiny little book, because this is Children of Time, which is a fatty. This is a fat book. So this, I think, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to describe this very well, but I'm pretty sure it's about a futuristic situation where the Earth has become uninhabitable, and so the scientists have sent some sort of agent ahead of them to this other planet in order to speed up evolution so that they can go and settle on this other planet. And something goes wrong, and then all of a sudden when they get there, well, not all of a sudden, but when they get there are these giant intelligent spiders, which sounds, from that description, it does sound a little bit kind of hokey, but I think that it sounds really cool, and I've really been looking forward to reading this. So I think that this should be a fun time. So yeah, fourth draw, Children of Time. All right, fifth and final draw. All right, what should we do? How about, so the orange and yellows have been in there the longest. Let's do another orange. Let's get to the end of the oranges. Oh, The Invisible Library. Excellent. Okay, this is another book about books, which, whenever you're someone who loves to read, as I'm sure you'll all agree, they are the most delightful things you can read. So I cannot remember what this one is about. I've had it on my shelves for a while, so let me grab it and then I can tell you. All right, there it is. Okay, so it sounds like this is almost kind of Portal-ish. In fact, this synopsis reminds me a whole lot of A Darker Shade of Magic. There is this group of thieves and spies, and they are tasked with getting various works of fiction from other realities. The story is about one spy in particular trying to find this one book from this one specific reality and trying to get a hold of that, and being chased, very kind of cat and mouse, I think. So finally gonna get around to The Invisible Library. This is very, very exciting. I think this is gonna be really cool. If it is really like sort of a portal fantasy, I think this will be a really good one. So those are all of the books that I will be reading in the month of June, as well as this next choice I am going to leave up to you guys. I would like you to vote on which of these 2 books I should read. This is to help me to help decide which book I will be reading for the Buzzword Challenge for June. Either Born by Jeff Vandermeer. This is I think it is a dystopian novel, and it is about a future where the world has become a very unlivable place. The description of this book is pretty long. If you want to pause the video, I believe this story follows a woman who is kind of a scavenger out in this sort of junky wasteland, and she finds this creature that is called, she calls it Born. It sounds really intriguing, actually. The second choice will be Senlin Ascends by Josiah Bancroft. This has been kind of a darling on BookTube lately, and I'm really excited to read this one as well. This is, I think, more of an urban fantasy, although correct me if I'm wrong. It is the first in the books of Babel. This story is about a man named Thomas Senlin, who he and his wife go to visit this tower. I think it's for, is it a honeymoon or an anniversary or something? And it's a huge tower with all these different levels and all this kind of crazy stuff going on and various levels in this tower. And he and his wife somehow they split up during this, like they lose each other. And so I think that this book follows Thomas Senlin as he is searching for his wife and his kind of adventure through this tower trying to find her. So those are the two choices for June. And if you would like me to read Born, leave me a leaf emoji. Leave me a leaf emoji down in the comments. And if you would like me to read Senlin Ascends, leave me the hourglass emoji down in the comments. So a leaf for Born or an hourglass for Senlin Ascends, vote for it down in the comments now. So I think that is going to be it for me today. I hope you enjoyed watching me pick my June TBR. If you've read any of these books and you have any thoughts about them, please talk to me down below in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, I really hope that you will like it and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.